Hey BookTube! My name is the Book Mage and I am about to break character by bringing you not a big book haul, not a giant book haul, not a humongous oh my god there's nearly 50 books book haul. I am going to bring you a small book haul. I know, it's so unlike me. So, while I haven't technically cut down on the amount of books I'm buying, most of the books that I've bought this month have been like pre-orders or overseas orders, so for the most part they're like on the way out. I've made a lot of pre-orders, that sort of thing, so the haul this month is pretty small. And like, I wasn't trying to make it small, like, I was trying to buy more books, like I'm always trying to buy more books. Yeah, today I'm bringing you a massively exciting haul of 5, yes, count them, 5 books. This sounds so weird for me. So without any further ado, I'm just going to get on to showing you the 5 books that I bought. The first of which is a very lovely edition of The Painted Man by Peter V. Brett. Just bask in it. Just, oh my god. Yes, this is the beautiful special edition, illustrated edition. It looks, I promise you it looks better in real life even than it does on the screen. This book is just absolute goals. It's so gorgeous. And while I haven't read it yet, I love this quotation on the back. Yeah, this book is gorgeous. This is actually a book that I bought last month, but I couldn't haul it in my last haul because it wasn't released yet. So this is, yeah, a fairly new release. I think it came out on the 18th of this month, potentially. But yeah, without trying to spoil anything, because I haven't read this book, there are like some beautiful illustrations in here. And I really like how they just wrap around the text. It looks fantastic. And do you know, I've been meaning to read this book for a while. I don't really know very much about it. I never know very much about any books when I go into them. That is my curse. I know that this is a fantasy. I think it's kind of like, I think it's a little bit of an older one, so I think it's like one of those more like well-known fantasies. I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with demons. I think the book series is called like The Demon Cycle or something like that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's got demon in the title. I'm just so distracted by the shine. This was one where I'd never picked up the just regular edition of the book, though I'd always like had it sort of like on my peripheries. I had it in like my Amazon wishlist for a while, and I just figured that seeing as this beautiful edition was coming out, I might as well get round to it and buy it now and hopefully read it sometime soon. Like, if there's any way to get me to buy into a book series that I've been like on the fence about, it's to make a beautiful edition of it like this, because I will buy it. I'll just leave that back there for you all to look at. Book number 2 in my very tiny book haul is Silver in the Wood by Emily Tesh. This is like the shortest book known to man. This is a book, like, it kind of reminds me of like, you know when you try and cut a bagel in half and one side comes out like 2-dimensional somehow? This book is basically 2-dimensional, like, it's kind of flat. Like everything, I don't know very much about this book, but because it's so short, I'm not really sure how much there is to know. What I do know is I'm pretty sure that this is a retelling of like the Green Man mythos, and I think it's also featuring a male-male romance. More than that, I don't really know, but I mean, I'm from Yorkshire. We have like a lot of random like little sculptures and things of green men kind of everywhere. You just see them everywhere, so like it's something that I've kind of grown up with as like a symbol that I see all the time, and I don't know, I've never really known anyone to write, like expand on the mythos, so I was just kind of interested. Seriously, like everyone's garden shed in Yorkshire has a green man on it. I couldn't tell you why, we just do. So this is the kind of book that like I doubt this would take me even an afternoon to read. This is like, I could finish this in a bus journey and back. So you know, it's really gonna help me out with my Goodreads challenge. And so yeah, I just picked it up. So the third book in my teeny tiny haul is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. So I know that in my video of popular book series that I'm never going to read, I mentioned I would never read Vicious by V.E. Schwab, but this one is kind of a different story because by the title, I'm kind of guaranteed magic. This is actually the new UK hardback collector's edition, and honestly, I kind of much preferred like the original cover. I just think that like the red and white and black on its own is a much better colour scheme. I think this just like doesn't stand out as much, but these are the editions that I have. So they have like beautiful end papers though, and like they come with book art and like a really shiny like nice design on the cover, which sort of makes up for the fact that these are like really tiny hardbacks. They do come with a ribbon as well though, which like if you know anything about me, if I have a hardback, I really think that all hardback books should come with their own ribbon. So I don't know very much about this story other than I know it's set in like 3 or 4 different Londons. I think there's like a white London, a red London, a grey London, maybe there's a black London, I don't really know. And it features like magic and stepping between, I don't know if these are like different London dimensions, I'm not entirely sure, but it's that kind of a thing. It's that kind of vibe. And I know I've already talked about the fact that I don't really like books set in the real world very much, especially not places like England and America. Like, I'm sorry, but as somebody who is British, books set in London are like it's just the most boring setting for a book, at least for me. But I'm kind of making an exception here because, like, there's 4 different weird versions of London, so it gets a pass. I don't really know very much about the tone or the style of the book, but I think V.E. Schwab means that it's one of her adult series, I think. I think it just means that it's not YA. And since I got this one, I of course also picked up A Gathering of Shadows, which is, I believe, book 2 in the, I think it's called A Shades of Magic series. And this one also, of course, has the lovely, beautiful secret artwork underneath the cover. I don't know who these boys are, but like, it's some nice artwork. Ooh, and this one's got grey end papers. Yeah, I really do love the colour schemes for this book. I really wish that they'd not done it black and gold for the special editions, but it's fine. I still really like these covers as opposed to the American covers, though. I will admit, the spines on the American covers, the white, red and black, looks really good. And I kind of wish I could have these, but like with the American spines. And the last book in my haul, which I am very excited about, is The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen. This book is a pretty new release. I think it's a YA fantasy, and you put crow in the title, you get me to buy the book. So this book is gorgeous. It's this beautiful shade of blue, much like my hair used to be, and there is a really tiny little crow on the front there. So it should come as no surprise to you that I really don't know what the book is about. I think it follows a girl who is the lead of a band of possibly mercenaries called the Crows, and I think she and her gang get involved when the Crown Prince decides to fake his death to escape the Queen? Potential question mark? I feel like that's what I've heard about this book. I'm way too lazy to go and look at the synopsis. All I really know is the vibe intrigues me, the cover intrigues me, it's got crow in the title, and I really like the tagline, give them fire, give them fear. I mean, the last time I got taken in by a tagline was Wicked Saints, and you all know how I felt about Wicked Saints. So I'm really hoping that this book does not disappoint me in the same way that Wicked Saints did. But yeah, something about having a like physical new release of a book just makes me feel so excited to read it. I guess just because there's a lot of buzz about this book at the moment and a lot of other people are hauling it and reading it and uploading reviews, and I'm just really excited to like jump on board and actually be like in the moment with this book. You know what I mean? It's more fun when you're like actually on time for a book release. So yeah, that was it. They were all my books that I managed to haul this week, and it feels so small, my dudes. But at least, you know, from the outside looking in, it looks like I've cut down on my horrendous book buying habit. You know, it's all about the deception. So that's pretty much it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Do let me know if any of you guys are hauling similar books, especially The Merciful Crow. Has anyone else hauled that? Are you planning to read it? Please tell me I'm not about to be disappointed again. Whatever. I should go. I have books to read. Bye!